Yahoo, once synonymous with the internet, lost most of its market value in just a few years. Why did this envied giant choose the path of self-destruction? Its market capitalization, once exceeding $140 billion at its peak, saw its business eventually sold for a mere $4.8 billion. A staggering 97% of its value was lost. But the failure of this colossal company, however, had structural causes that are echoed in modern business. What was the mechanism by which success itself became the seed of failure? In this video, you will learn why overwhelming success led to self-destruction, who overlooked what, and what crucial lessons modern companies can learn. Now, let us delve into the full scope of this monumental collapse. In the main feature, we will also explain in detail the decisive strategies that allowed Google to seize dominance. In the mid-1990s, the internet was still in its infancy. The magic of connecting to the world via telephone lines captivated countless people. Amidst this, Jerry Yang and David Filo of Stanford University began creating a directory of websites. This was the genesis of Yahoo. The vast amount of manually categorized website information quickly gained user support as the gateway to the internet, and Yahoo expanded rapidly. News, email, chat, shopping, as a portal site integrating all information and services, it truly became synonymous with the internet. Its stock price soared, shining as a symbol of the dot-com bubble. Everyone believed that Yahoo would lead the future of the internet. Especially in the Japanese market, Yahoo Japan achieved great success, and its presence was unshakable. The history of the internet in Japan was intertwined with Yahoo. Truly the king of the internet, this glory seemed destined to last forever. Yet, unseen, the gears of change were quietly beginning to turn. Yahoo led the early search market. Its approach of manually categorizing and organizing vast amounts of information was highly effective in the nascent web. Users could navigate from the labyrinthine internet to the information they sought, guided by the directory Yahoo provided. In the late 1990s, Google emerged as a still small entity. They advocated a completely different approach: automated search. Remarkably, Yahoo quickly recognized Google's technological prowess and integrated its search engine into its own services. In 2000, Yahoo proposed to acquire Google for several $1 million. However, Google rejected this offer. They had absolute confidence in their own technology. Until this point, relations between the two companies were relatively good. But from this moment, the gears of destiny began to decisively go awry. Google developed a groundbreaking technology called PageRank, which determined the importance of websites based on their link structure. Yahoo clung to its superiority as a portal site. It viewed search as merely one entrance, believing its own content and services were the main attraction. Investment in developing its own search technology was delayed, and Yahoo eventually distanced itself from Google, steering towards self-reliance. However, its technology was far inferior to Google's. The internet became information-saturated, exposing the limits of manual directory-based search. It was now an era where human effort alone could no longer cover everything. Google, on the other hand, attracted users with comprehensive coverage through automated crawling and high relevance provided by PageRank. Its strength lay in the simplicity of finding desired information instantly. Furthermore, Google revolutionized with its advertising model, AdWords. Ads linked to search results were highly relevant and well received by users. Yahoo focused on its own content and banner ads, overlooking the potential of search advertising. It was too late when they realized its high profitability. But here, a pitfall no one noticed had opened. It was the curse of past success. Slow decision-making within the organization and frequent CEO changes made it difficult to establish a long-term vision. A strong self-perception of "we are a media company" caused them to lose sight of their essence as a technology company, ultimately hindering technological innovation. Acquisition offers came from Google in 2002 for approximately $3 billion, and a colossal $44.6 billion from Microsoft in 2008. Yet both were rejected. They fell into the sunk cost fallacy. Unable to abandon the enormous expenses and effort already invested in their portal site, they couldn't steer in a new direction. It was a classic case of the innovator's dilemma, where past successes hindered the acceptance of new values and technologies. As a result, they repeatedly let go of opportunities for growth. This choice eventually led to their decisive defeat. With Google seizing search market share, Yahoo's main revenue source, advertising income, began to rapidly dry up. By the late 2000s, search advertising dominance belonged entirely to Google. Yahoo had not only missed the market wave but was actively sinking. The strategy was adrift. Yahoo ventured into social and mobile, but always too late, never achieving decisive success in either. CEOs were appointed one after another, attempting reforms, but failed to address fundamental issues. Organizational morale declined, and talented personnel flowed out. And in 2017, Yahoo's core internet business was finally sold to telecommunications giant Verizon for $4.8 billion. Having lost its former glory, the symbol of the internet closed its chapter. However, its failure left us with invaluable lessons. Yahoo's failure clearly illustrates the fate of organizations that fear change and cling to past successes. Their history teaches us the importance of understanding the changing times, identifying core business, and sometimes making painful decisions. Why did overwhelming success lead to self-destruction? Because they misjudged the essence of the search market and clung to the past glory of being a portal site. Who overlooked what? Management underestimated the potential of Google's automated search technology and its accompanying innovative advertising model. What crucial lesson should modern companies learn? To constantly monitor market trends, not fear self-disruption, and have the courage to continuously adapt to change. The quality of business decision-making will significantly differ between those who understand this failure and those who do not. The unseen pitfalls that lurk even in our daily lives. To learn from history and build a better future, what should we do?